Okay, 3rd of August 2025. That means it's the Empress today. The song is Now That You've Gone. And I found it before I come on camera. And it's by the Foundations. So it's about our foundations. What our lives are built on. Is it strong enough? Or are they shaky? We'll know by the Empress's whether she's upright or reversed. Because reversed, she means lack. Upright, she means abundance. Reversed, she's arguments with a woman. Upright, she's fertility, pregnancy, growth through pain. It's mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children, the mother energy, the divine feminine, Mother Earth. Taurus energy, Venus, the bar, and the neck and throat. Reversed, she's venereal disease, STDs. Any or all of those. So let's see. I am trying to get the songs wrote up. I'm teaching tonight, so but I will get them wrote up as ASAP. You're all shouting at the screen saying, "Yeah, we've heard that before." Oh, and she's in the last part. So it's going to take a while, but we are growing through pain. Mother energy. Now that you've gone, maybe Mother is in spirit. So there's people here, we're coming with a handout, we've done it, said it before, haven't we? Pleading poverty, saying they need your help. And tomorrow you'll see on Facebook that they're going to the Bahamas. Do they really need your help? 10 years. You've got to decide that. Because there's another 10 here. This is too much of a heavy burden for you to carry. You've got enough on your plate without that. So it's time they grow up. They have to grow through pain like everybody else. This is a family issue, probably. Home and family life. It needs teamwork. 3 and 30, 7 and 25, positive. Enemies will be overcome. Patience is needed. This is a codependent situation. So somebody's coming with a cap in hand, hoping for you to bail them out. But you've got to take control of this because they're sadly lacking. They're not able or willing to stand on their own 2 feet. So totally reliant on you, which is unfair and unjust. It's too much of a heavy burden. As far as the foundations go, we're not there yet. We need one more wand to build the foundations of that home. Travel is indicated over land. A new vehicle may be purchased by some. Maybe that's what they want the money for, the new vehicle. shouldn't be coming to you for it, they should be earning it themselves. You have to excuse the cards because they're being messed up by somebody that I did a read for. So Alice, stubbornness, greed. Yep, somebody's very greedy. They're unwilling or unable to see your point of view. Very narrow-minded, 4 years, and they're holding on too tightly to something that's well past its sell-by date. Still living above the means, probably. So what you resist persists. The more effort you put into keeping things as they are, the worse it's going to get. You have good friends and generous ones. Somebody, this is the Minor Arcana of the Empress. Someone in uniform perhaps, somebody with a dark complexion perhaps. Taurus energy, the neck and the throat. Very generous, a reliable, predictable friend. Finances and career improving. But again, we've got all we need in this story. As soon as your money starts improving, they want some of it. They can't stand on their own 2 feet. Yeah. And you're putting off till tomorrow what should be done today. The name Richard could be important. Procrastination. Fear of the future. And drama queens. Possibly a Leo. 22 is negative. Leo is negative. This is the dark side of Leo. Someone who is demanding. Violet Elizabeth. So the name Violet, the name Elizabeth. The flowers, the violets. And William, just William. Sweet William. Dennis, Bonnie, Langford, Waterman. All could be important. She'll scream and scream and scream until she's sick if she doesn't get what she wants. So this is the problem that you've got. You are protected. You need advice, possibly legal advice, or from a doctor, priest or lawyer. Libra, it is being able to see what's just and fair and bringing your sword down to sever ties if need be. So, shame and blame here. They should be ashamed of themselves for sure, but you might be blaming yourself because you've enabled this attitude. They refuse to put the effort in and you're burning the candle at both ends and making yourself ill. So you need to get very clear in your mind about what's next. Oh, these are messed up as well. I have to sort these out. Yeah, it's time to move on. Leave the baggage of the past behind. Only take what's positive with you into the future. Love has left the building. So this isn't about love. This is all about greed and finances. You can't sit about hoping it'll all blow over because it won't. That's apathy. You have to... Spirit will give you fair wind, but you have to hoist your own sail. Be open to accepting this new possibility. Fill your own cup. Your cup is always refillable by you. It's never half empty or half full. 1 month. Number 10, change for the worse. Fate is taking you to task. Wrongdoers will come to a sticky end. Whatever you've done in the past, intentionally or unintentionally, you are reaping the rewards now, especially with children. If you've enabled them now, they've become the spoiled, entitled people that they shouldn't have done. You have to do things correctly now, no matter what. Don't give up on your dreams. Comparison is not your friend. Life is not a race. This is the apple tree. We don't chop it down for firewood when it's giving us no apples. We feed the roots and prune the branches for a better crop later on. Yeah. And it does say, now that I've found you, there is something about babies in the write-up. So, but there is no new beginning, no conception here, because somebody has a lesson to learn. Sagittarius energy, Number 14, Tony Philip. Hard lessons to learn. Hips and thigh problems. Feet and toe issues. Pisces retrograding, if that's an issue, possibly. So, I know Pluto's retrograding. Where's my dice? Sixth house of Virgo. Aquarius and Mercury. Wishes and dreams, socialising and communications. Sixth house then, hospital doors, health. So you may be seeing a doctor, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong. It may feel like there is, but it's just the stress that you're under, I think. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, so we're on that apple tree again. Issues with the intestines, the abdomen, and I would say your gut instinct. Hospitals, vocational workplace, dark brown, health services, work, altruism, teamwork, co-workers, pets, efficiency, your vocation and your daily routine. It's where your talents and abilities are used in a productive way. The service you give should be unconditional, without strings attached. So no blackmail involved. Mercury in Aquarius. Unconventional communications. 3 thinking, innovative, far-sighted, independent. If they're not independent, you need to make sure that they stand on their own 2 feet. Original and erratic. Mercury in Aquarius separates feelings from thoughts. Your thoughts are not your feelings, so be careful. Lagos, the ebb and flow. So that is the ebb. Fertility, source, healing powers, renewal, life energy, organic growth. So it's going to take time. Imagination and psychic matters. Feeling like you need to fill your own cup for a while. Lagos. Lagos is 21. Spiritual love. So it's about love, and this isn't about love. Again, it's about people being greedy, wanting what you've got, wanting what you've earned. It's not theirs to take. The letter L, and the welling stream, broad Giza, and the land of the fish. So Pisces, Neptune. It's connected to the tides. Those that care on the sea, so somebody could be travelling across water because there's the moving on across water from stormy waters to calm ones. It denotes a swelling tide or an ebbing one, depending on whether it's upright or inverted. Well, it's upright, so that means the swell is coming. Almost exclusive to the sea, or at least semi-aquatic. The otter, which I can't find my book yet, so can't remember what Native American sound that is, but it has got one. And the seal are prominent. Its birds are the gull and the cormorant. So strikes could be important. Even its symbolic tree, the willow, the weeping willow, is often found on the banks of lakes, pools and streams. The sleek ships of the Vikings fell under the auspices, as indeed do the seashells. They've got seashells. Although the seafaring race of the north worshipped some fearsome deities who dwelt in the depths, they also looked to a more kindly god called Njord to lend them a helping hand. Njord was one of the elemental Vanir gods and the father of Freyr and Freya. Although he and his wife or sister, so it could be your wife or your sister, Neiths are rather obscure figures that lack the wild glamour of such gods as Thor and Odin, so Wednesday and Thursday. Providing sustenance from the sea, so eat more fish. Neiths was more concerned with the abundance of crops, so that's Venus and the Empress, agriculture, while Njord provided good fishing and fair weather for sailing, because Njord is also married to Skadi, the goddess who lent her name to Scandinavia. The gentle sea god can also be regarded as the deity of fjords, safe inlets and harbours, so you are heading towards safe harbour. This is deep spiritual love. It is particularly good omen to receive in answer to a relationship question. Even if your love life is going through some stormy times, which we are, the rune indicates that you will come through that upheaval of emotions and will find a safe haven once more. Lagos can also be regarded as a rune of travel, especially overseas. Inner journeys are signified by Lagos 2, which symbolises the depths of your soul. It furthermore has indications of fertility because of it is one of the runes favourable for pregnancy. What did I say? In more material concerns too, Lagos promises material goods, fortune and success. It should be remembered that the ancient Norse people were traders as well as pirates. The pirate ships are mentioned in the Reed, Astral DJ, and to them the sea was a trackless path to wealth. However, so these may be pirates trying to take your wealth. It is in the sea. There is an ebb and a flow in the tides of life, and you may have to wait a while before things move in your direction. Remember that anything worth having is worth waiting for, and all you need to do is have the patience. There's the patience. The Three of Wands. Patience. And that's what they have to learn. For good fortune to flow. You may be feeling somewhat powerless when Lagos rune is drawn. Other people may seem to be making all the moves. Life is not a race. Comparison is not your friend. And you can only wait for your turn. Remember that this is a rune of good fortune and that your turn will surely come. There is an old prayer that asks God to send fair winds. There we go, the Four of Cups. Fair winds. And send them they will. But you will have to hoist your own sail. Fantastic. Oh, 32. Taxus bacala, the yew tree. Taxus bacala. So number 32 could mean something to you. Saturn, the truth, Venus, love, Mars, war, and Pluto, which I said is in retrograde. I believe in Aquarius. And we've got Aquarius in the dice. The unknown. The European yew tree and its relatives are powerful trees linked to the realm of the dead. Very old yews are often found in graveyards, and folklore suggests that within a mouth of every corpse in the ground is the root of the yew, connecting them, making the yew the speaking tree for the dead. While toxic in magic, the yew is used ritually in rites of necromancy to commune with spirits, so messages coming from spirits of the dead and other underworld creatures. Simply holding a yew wand naturally increases your mediumship abilities. Yew can also protect us from the same spirits it connects us to, so talismans of yew can be used to protect one from ghosts and phantoms. Despite being about death, it's also the tree of life. In Ogham, it's associated with Io and embodies the powers of resurrection and overcoming. Chemicals within the yew are used in cancer treatments, and magically it can be used for life-threatening illnesses to help one either make peace with death or move through it to health. And in this situation, it looks like you're moving through it to good health. So they're already wanting their inheritance because they think you're already dead and you're nowhere near. It is known as the tree of immortality, not through consumption due to the poison, but because the trees are so long-lived, with some specimens believed to be up to 600 years old or older. Any tree reaching the age of 100 years are more considered to be master teachers on the green world. Due to these associations, Yews are sacred to dark gods and goddesses of the underworld, those who help us commune with spirit of the dead, such as the goddess Hecate, the Crossroads, Thibault and Statitus, claimed her torches were made from yew. Let her lead them with her torches flaming yew. Let her give 3 swings of her mighty serpent this year, the year of the snake, and do not let the heads of Cerberus or obstacles to the deprived of light. So somebody is trying to keep you in the dark. Due to the toxic nature of the yew, polished pieces of wood as magical instruments are favoured, and despite Hecate's torches, it shouldn't be burned in incense or magical fires. The yew spirit is one of regeneration, of strength, of connecting to a deep ancient wisdom. Yews can split under their own weight, and that's what they don't want from you, because you're carrying that very heavy weight. But not get infected in the fractures like other trees, so it will not harm you. It might try to break you, but it will not harm you, allowing them to live past many other trees. The tree can regenerate and create new shoots where it is cut, even in its old age. So can you, becoming reborn once again. They encourage us to shed our burdens, regenerate from our foundations, there's that word, and tap deep into the ancient wisdom all around us to find our purpose. Yew helps us to see the bigger picture, not only our own personal life, but also in the arc of our ancestors and descendants, allowing us to understand how our actions have been influenced by those before us and how our actions now will influence those to come, encouraging us to choose wisely and fulfill our life's purpose. Yew helps us to keep the roots of our problems on a deeper soul level, to heal our foundational cause and move forward. So it is in reverse. You may feel that you are in crisis with spiritual or even physical illness and not know what to do. The yew calls upon you to shed your unnecessary burdens and not be afraid to break, to then go onward and grow and heal. Yew tells you the strength is within you to regenerate, but you cannot hold on to the past and also move forward. So you have to sever ties with that which is draining you. Listen to the voice of the past to create your future. And there we have the vulture. Asphodel. This is going to be an upheaval. You won't want to do this. So, dear me, the vulture. 14. Oh, there it is. It's going to be a hard lesson to learn. 14. The vulture and asphodel indicate an unforeseen upheaval leading to grief, mourning or regret. There's your regret. The vulture is often associated with death, but it plays an important role in our ecosystem. Its consumption of carrion, the decaying flesh of animals, prevents the spread of disease. Relatedly, in Greek myth, asphodel was said to grow in the underworld, and to the Victorians it sent the tragic message, "My regret follows you to the grave." What is going to follow you to the grave? Don't live in regret. Often what follows upheaval looks like ruin, and it's tempting to clear the rubble and start again. The vulture and asphodel remind us that there is value in what's been lost. Take time to grieve before you rebuild, lest you harbour regret. Upright. A trauma has occurred or will, and you need time to grieve. Cleanse your wounds carefully before attempting to move on. How do you experience this grief? And how do you redefine yourself after the upheavals? So there is going to be some sort of upheaval and some grief. We're going to pull another one because we've got some time. is the Fire Prince, the Phoenix. Optimism, but not aggression. Number 40. Are we going to get this read? Let's hope so. The Fire Prince arrives as your ally to let you know that he represents the invisible force behind all manner of manifestations. He brings you the gift of optimism. You'll be rightly inspired to move forward. Here we go. And take confident and assertive action to reach your goal. Envision the path for the highest good with an optimistic outlook. The Fire Prince also brings you the gift of a miracle. Things will come together as if by magic to create the reality you seek. You have every reason to be hopeful. Move forward knowing that you have everything you need and more. Just remember to share the enthusiasm. Believe in others and be optimistic for them too. Your good fortune will multiply. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.